Hey guys, how are you? Andy Suku, founder and CEO Y2K Credit Solutions. So today's topic, we're going to talk about fraud alerts and how effective it is on your credit report. But before I get into that, how this topic came about, I was actually at an event last night, and someone was asking me, a mortgage broker actually was asking me about fraud and fraud alerts. And it's actually an interesting topic because I'm surprised a lot of people don't ask about it. Because these days there's so much fraud going on. It's easier to protect yourself than to be caught up in a scam where it costs you a lot more money to fix it, right? So I was actually surprised that a lot of people don't actually talk about this topic a lot, or but I do get asked quite often about this topic, especially from mortgage brokers and realtors. So it was pretty interesting. So I wanted to answer that question and talk about the fraud alert and if it's effective. Now, before we get into the fraud alert and if it's effective and the question, let's talk about what it is. So basically, a fraud alert is free. One, you don't have to pay anyone to do it for you. You don't have to pay the credit bureaus a monthly fee. It's a free service provided by the credit bureaus. And all you have to do is call one of the bureaus and add the fraud alert. It's a statement that's going to be on your credit, and it says something along the lines that verify your identity before putting in a credit application or approving credit in your name, which is a good service again in these days because there's so much fraud going on. A lot of our clients' data are on the dark web because they worked with a different company or they were part of a data breach and the data got on the web. So things are being opening up in their names without their permission, and they don't realize until collection agencies calling them, hey, you owe us money. They're like, what are you talking about? So the fraud alert basically is a statement that prevents any application to go through instantly without your permission. And how you're notified is that you put your phone number on there. Sometimes you can have your email, but most of the time you add your phone number to that statement. So let's say someone is at a dealership trying to apply for the auto loan, or they're trying to apply for a credit card online. That's two different scenarios: applying for auto loan in person or applying for a credit card online. The data furnisher, the creditor, is going to call to verify, hey, Mr. Joe Smith, is this you applying for an auto loan at this location, at this auto dealership? And you have to answer yes or no. If you answer yes, they probably ask you a follow-up question. Sometimes they ask you 3 questions, sometimes they ask you 1 question. These questions come from your credit report, so only you would know the answer to it. If you answer yes, then they'll proceed and finish processing your application and approve it or deny it, whatever the case may be for you. So even for a credit card, if you apply for a credit card, especially a lot of people fraud is being committed online a lot, all right? They don't have to go into a store to apply for a credit card. They can just go on the website, apply for the credit card. Obviously, they got your data. They may be able to get your credit report. They have your data from a data breach or dark web. A lot of people are able to get a lot of information off of your license. So it's very easy to commit fraud. So if someone calls you, if you apply for a credit card online, the bank is going to call you, hey, John Smith, you just apply for this credit card. Discover, Barclay, and JP Morgan Chase is big for this. Okay, so that's what the fraud alert does. Is it effective? Yes, it is effective as long as the information is updated on your credit report with the most current information, right? Like I said, to add a fraud alert, you don't need to call all 3 bureaus. You just call 1 bureau, and you tell them you want to add the fraud alert, provide your phone number, and they'll share it with the other 2 bureaus. Doesn't matter which bureau you call. Does it protect you? Yes, it does. Does it affect people from applying for credit in your name without your consent? Because we all know dealing with fraud is a hassle. It's a mess, right? You need police reports. Some banks require further information. It gets tedious and annoying. We don't want to deal with that. It's time wasted. So it is effective. It does work. Should everyone have a fraud alert on their credit report? Yeah, I think you should. It's one of the free options, and it's just an extra layer of protection that can avoid a big problem down the road. All right. So if you have any questions about this topic, how to add it, Anything you need to know about this topic, drop a comment below and I'll try to answer it for you guys. Talk to you soon. Have a good day.